In 2009, in the state of Utah in the United States, a real incident occurred that would later be remembered as one of the most terrifying deaths in modern history. This was not a sudden accident. It was not instant. It was a slow, unavoidable death that unfolded minute by minute, deep underground, in complete darkness. John Edward Jones was 26 years old. He was a husband and a new father. His wife and infant child were waiting for him at home. He had a future, plans and responsibilities. John was not chasing danger or thrill. He was an ordinary man with a hobby. He enjoyed cave exploration, an activity that requires patience, trust and careful movement. That day, John entered the Nutty Putty Cave with a small group of friends. Nutty Putty was well known among cave explorers. It was infamous for its narrow passages, confusing structure and extremely tight spaces. Because of several previous incidents, the cave had once been officially closed. Later, it was reopened with warnings, but the danger remained. Inside the cave, movement was difficult. Standing upright was impossible. Every passage required crawling, twisting and squeezing through rock. Many tunnels looked identical. It was easy to confuse one path for another. Some passages led forward, others led nowhere. At one point, John separated from the main tunnel. He believed he was entering a known passage that would eventually reconnect with the primary route. Instead, he moved into a narrow section that grew tighter with every inch. As he pushed forward, turning his body sideways, gravity pulled him deeper. Soon, John realized something was wrong. He tried to move backward, but the space no longer allowed it. His body had become wedged in place. He was now trapped upside down, his head lower than his feet. His chest was pressed tightly against the rock. His arms were pinned beneath him. There was no room to turn around. In this position, blood rushed toward his head. Pressure built inside his body. Breathing became more difficult with every passing minute. Panic set in, but there was nowhere to move. John shouted for help. His voice echoed faintly through the cave. Eventually, his companions heard him and contacted emergency services. Rescue teams arrived and quickly understood the severity of the situation. This was not a simple extraction. The position of John's body, the angle of the tunnel, and the lack of space made rescue extremely dangerous. Special equipment was brought in. Ropes and pulley systems were installed. Every movement had to be slow and precise. Time was critical because the human body cannot survive upside down for extended periods. Despite the pain and exhaustion, John remained conscious. He spoke with rescuers. He tried to stay calm. At one moment, rescuers managed to pull him back several centimeters. Hope filled the cave. It seemed possible that he could be freed. But then, without warning, part of the pulley system failed. The equipment broke under pressure. John slid back into the original position. This time, the situation was worse. His body was now even more firmly trapped. Rescue teams realized that further attempts could cause immediate death. Doctors at the scene understood what was happening. John's heart was under extreme strain. His lungs could not fully expand. Blood circulation was failing. There was nothing more that could be done. After nearly 27 hours trapped underground, John Edward Jones lost consciousness. Shortly after, he died in complete darkness, alone in the rock that held him. His body could not be recovered. Removing it would have required destroying the cave and risking more lives. Authorities made a final decision. The entrance to Nutty Putty Cave was permanently sealed with concrete. The cave became a tomb. Today, this story is remembered not because of violence, but because of helplessness. It is terrifying because John knew what was happening. He understood that time was running out. He felt every second pass. This was not just a death. It was a warning, a reminder of how fragile the human body is, how unforgiving nature can be, and how a single mistake can turn curiosity into tragedy.